Hello guys and welcome back to the ShowmanFilms, and today I am going to be showing you guys how to make a Minecraft 1.5.1 Craftbukkit server. Now, this is so much easier than you think, because I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it the fastest way and the easiest way. Guys, this is the easiest way of all the tutorials out there on how to make a Craftbukkit server. All the links will be in the description and all that other stuff. So what you want to start off to do is open your your web browser. Like, I use Google Chrome. You can use Firefox, Internet Explorer, or anything, but I recommend use Google Chrome because it's an easy, fast, simple, awesome web browser. It's fast too. So first off, what you want to do is go to the link in the description, which is bukkit.org. You could either just type it in here and it would automatically direct you to this page. Now what you want to do is go to Get Craftbukkit, this link right here. It's actually going to be this link right here, and you go to, wait, where is it? I think okay, and you click on Get Bukkit. Now this is the link that I'm going to be leaving in the description. So what you do on this page is click on this beta build 1.5.1 R0.2 12.4 megabyte. Right now it's the this version for now. Just go ahead and download it. It's really simple. Press on keep. I have a Swedish computer, so I may not say the same thing for you, but next off, what you want to do is go to Google. You could either Google this or just go to the link in the description. I recommend you go to the link in the description because that would be the easiest way. So either you can just do GRA7 download, and it's this one right here. So this link will also be in the description. But what you're gonna do is that this thing will pop up. It's not like a survey or something. It's just just agree and proceed. That's all you're gonna do. Press the accept and license agreement, or you will not be able to download it. It depends on if you do have a 80 or 32-bit version of Windows, or a 64-bit. Now, or if you have Linux or anything, or Solaris like Mac, I don't really know. But if you have Linux, go ahead and download one of these, depending on what kind of Linux you have. If you have 64-bit or 32-bit. If you have 32-bit, go ahead and download the Windows x86 offline, because that's what you want to download. Now, why it says offline is because it's or you could use the online, but it doesn't really matter actually. You could just, but I don't know, if you want to make sure that everything should work perfectly, you want to download this one, okay? Because I had a 32-bit computer, and I downloaded the online version, and something really weird happened, so I couldn't run the server. So I recommend you actually download this. Well, I have 64-bit user, and if you don't know, if you're unsure, to check that, all you do is go to your start menu in the left corner or left down corner of your Windows screen. Go ahead and click it. Go to computer. For me it says dator because I have Swedish computer. Go ahead and right click it and go to properties. It says egenskaper for me because it's egenskaper means properties in Swedish. So go ahead and click that, and it should take you to this thing right here. Now it's kind of simple. It says system type right here. Just imagine an E would be right here. It says system type, and then you can see if it says 32 bits operating system or 64 bits operating system. Here you can see what it is. So if it's 64, go ahead and download this one. If it's 32, go ahead and download this one, the one above. And I have this, so I'm gonna go ahead and download this one. And simply what you do is install it. So here we got the Craftbukkit file. What you simply do is just drag it out. Oh, let me just minimize this a bit. There we go, or sort of shorten it. Drag it out to your desktop, just like this. And as you see, I'm actually running a Bukkit server right now, and this is my official Minecraft server. So if you would like to join that, I'll leave a link for it in the description. It's my ShowmanCraft PvP server. I really recommend you join it. It's a really fun server, and I've set up so many things you can do on it. There's shops, economy, survival, raiding, PvP arenas. Oh gosh, soon I'm going to be opening a boss arena that you get kits and more awesome stuff. So yeah, there's going to be so much. But for now, we're just going to do this. So anyways, when you got the Craftbukkit file, what you're going to do is simply create a new folder. And call it Craftbukkit server 1.5.1. And there you go. Go ahead and open it up and simply drag in the Craftbukkit file into there. And there you go. next off, what you want to do is go to the other link, or the third link in the description, which is this one right here, and you want to copy this text. This right here, it says, so you scroll down a little bit until it says Windows. If you're using Mac or Linux, that also works. Just make sure you do, in that case, if you're using Mac, just copy this and do that. Or if you're using Linux, just go ahead and do this one. But I'm using Windows, so if you're using Windows 7 or Windows 8, just go ahead, or Windows XP, just go ahead and download this one, because that's what you want. So, download this, just copy it with Control-C. After doing that, you can minimize your browser, and what you want to do inside your folder, or server folder, you want to do a new text document. Yes, it sounds crazy, but it's true. Make a new text document. Don't just leave it as default, just like that. It doesn't matter. You can call it anything if you want. I mean, it's just not necessary. But what you want to do next is paste it by pressing Control-V. Pretty simple, right? So, after doing that, what you want to do is, this is the RAM memory. Now, if you don't know what RAM you have on your computer, you just do the same thing as you did before. Go down to your Start menu, right-click Computer, and click on Properties. This is pretty simple. It will take you to this one. Now, or this window. So, it says here, installed, oh wait, how do you say that? I think it's, wait. Yeah, but installed memory, yeah, installed memory, and it should say like RAM right after it. And I have 4 RAM, and as you see here, it says how much you were able to use. So I'm running my server on 3,600 now. It's kind of easy. Just think of like so let's say 3.87 gig RAM on the server would be sort of like this, 387. 0. So just make sure you add a 0. So this, like, there would have been one of these there, but just don't add that, because otherwise everything's gonna crash and it's not gonna work. So don't do that. But this would be like, for example, about 4 gigabytes RAM. So if you want 4 gigabyte, you could do 4,000, or you could do 3,000 for 3 gigabytes, or even, I'm just gonna leave it as default, which is 1,024, because yeah, you know, it's easy. And what you want to do after that is simply press Archive, or whatever thingy up here in the corner, the top left corner. Click as Save As. It says Spara som on my computer, because I have a Swedish one, as I said before. You can go ahead and close this down, by the way. And just click on Save As, triple dot, and another window will pop up. Now, what you want to do here is simply select all files, this one, and what you want to do next is type a name, and type start.bat. Just type start.bat here, okay? It's very important that you type start.bat. Actually, you could type anything before .bat, but make sure, I recommend you do start.bat, so you know what start thing it will be. Then you just want to make sure you has it ANSI, not Unicode, or Unicode big ending, or UTF-8. Like, just make sure it's ANSI, okay? It's very important. After that, just click OK or save. You want to make sure that you're browsing it into your Craftbukkit. You could put it on your desktop if you want to. Just drag it into your server folder if you think that's easier. But I recommend you do inside here, so you don't have to do that. But after that, you can delete your text document just like that, and there you go. Next off, what you want to do is rename this thing, and just by simply double-clicking it, not double-clicking it like fast, but just click it once and then wait like 2 seconds and click it again on the text, and then this thing will do. Now press Control-C again to copy the text. Go into the start.bat file, or batch file as also said, or as also known as said. Go to Edit underneath Open, and yeah, you want to see this Craftbukkit.jar. Do not delete the jar or .jar. Just make sure you edit this Craftbukkit, and not Craftbukkit.jar, just Craftbukkit, and simply do Control-V once again to copy and paste, or sorry, paste the text. Now after that, you want to close it down, and of course save it, because it's very important that you save it or it will not work. So the reason why you need the same name as this into the as in the batch file, or is because otherwise the batch file will not recognize the file, the jar file that will be opened. So yeah, but next off, as simple as always, after doing this you're pretty much done. But wait, you can't really run the server yet because you need GRE7. Now if you go back to our browser, or downloads, as I have here, you should find this one. Just go ahead and open this. This is the installer for GRE7. Press yes. There will be a administration, like, you know, request, just to make sure, like, security request, and simply do install and all that, and you're going to be installing it. So I'm going to close down my server real quick, because I don't want it to get messed up. So let's do that real quick. Whew. Yeah, kind of installing it. So that should do the job. And one sec. Okay, done. So it's gonna close down my server because I don't want anything to happen to it. And there you see it is being installed. Now I'm just gonna actually close this down because I don't really want it. Like wait, you know what? Let's do this. So just install it like you do always. Like it's kind of easy. Just install it. You know, like you well, all you really do is you click install and wait for it to load here. It should become green, and yeah, it should work. I don't know, really, it's freezed here, but whoa, it's yeah, but you know what? Just go ahead and minimize that for now. Don't really know. It's kind of messed up, but oh wow. Oh, there we go. So after doing that, when you installed it, what you want to do is you want to start the Craftbukkit file, because you cannot run two servers at the same time unless they're not going, unless they have different ports. Now, as you see, it will start creating lots of files that doesn't make any sense at all. You're like, what the hell? Well, first off, it's going to be preparing a spawn area for the world that it's generating, or actually the 3 worlds that it's generating. Because as you see, here's the well, like first it shows the seed and the level, or the, well, yeah, world. So here's the like overworld, which is this one, world, and the default name of the world will be world. And as you see, when it's done, it should say done, some text in like yeah, and then like it, like mark the, and then for help, when this comes up, just go ahead and type stop. Now to stop the server, as I said, you just type stop. Go ahead and click enter, and that's how you stop the server. Now you can also reload the server if you have any plugins and you want to, you know, like reload the server for the plugins. Now this is the plugins folder, so if you have any plugins to install, I'll make another video on how to install plugins. It's so simple. It's like it's so much more easier than installing mods. Like, you just simply drag the jar file into this folder and just run the server, reload it. It's so simple. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and of course, oh, before I go, I just want to show you the server.properties file. Now, go ahead and open this up, and a lot of text will pop up. Now, all of these are config things. So, for example, hello nether, if you want your players to be able to join the nether, set this to true. The level name, you could just leave this blank, leave this as it is. I recommend you do, because the most plugins has this, like, a few plugins does like, you know, mess a bit with the world thingies, and, you know, like, multiverse, like I have in my server. So yeah, and a lot of stuff like group manager permissions. You want to make there's like different worlds for different permissions, and yeah, just make sure you leave this as world if you're gonna install any plugins on your server. So keep it like this, and enable query if you want to, you know, just set that. You can set it true. I don't really know what it does, so just leave it for false for now, because yeah, if you want people to be able to fly hack, yeah, set this to true. I recommend you don't, because, you know, it's kind of annoying, people hacking. But yeah, the server port, now if you port forwarded, now I'm not going to show you guys how to port forward, but if you want your friends to be able to join, make sure to port forward on your router. There's tons of videos out there to search on how to port forward. Just make sure you search about your router. Like, I have Netgear, you might have Linksys or D-Link or anything like that. Just make sure you search on, like, how to port forward on a, like, I don't know, Netgear router, etc. Like, I don't know, like, I have a Netgear router, so I would search on that if I had to. Like, I already know how to, so I'm not going to do that. But, level type, now, if you would like your world to be, like, super flat, now, a lot of people don't know this, but if you want your, like, a world to be, super flat, I think it's, just flat in capital, or it's super flat, like this. Oh, sorry, not like that. Super flat. There we go. Or just flat. Yeah, I think it's flat. So just type flat if you want a completely flat world. And yeah, there's also a seed. Just skip the, you know, enable archon thingy. It's just leave it as false. But I'm gonna go with default. Oh, oops, sorry. Because I want it to be default, and stay as default. And level seed server IP. Now leave this blank. You don't need to change this. Okay, just leave it. Okay, cool. So we also have the max build height, which is, you leave this to as 256, unless you don't want your server to have a lot of problems with plugins and other stuff like conflicts and yeah. But if you want like villagers to spawn and stuff like that, like custom NPCs or you know, like, no, sorry, not NPC, not custom, but NPCs to spawn, set this to true. If you do not, like they only spawn in villages, but still. Set this to false if you don't want them to. Leave it as true if you want them to. Whitelist. Now, whitelist is a pretty cool feature actually with the servers, because whitelist is a list of people that can only join the server. So, for example, I'm gonna actually enable that to show you what I mean. So, for example, if we put my name in here. Now, to separate names, you just type your name, press enter, and then type another name, like sort of like this. Just press enter after each name, and it will be separated. So type your name, go ahead and save it with either Control S or just simply closing it down. Well, it will ask you to save it, but I already pressed Control S, so I wouldn't. But if you want animals like, you know, cows, sheeps, not like not hostile mobs, not if you want mobs to spawn, but not hostile mobs like endermans and, you know, mobs that hurt you. Not those, but if you want like regular vanilla, like, you know, hostile mobs, which is, or no, not hostile, unhostile mobs to spawn, like cows, not villagers, but cows, chickens, sheeps, wolves, like all of those, like, you know, to spawn, set it to true, set it to false if you do not want them to spawn, unless you're like recording anything, like, you know, making like a video or something, like, I don't know, but, snooper enabled, just leave this as true. Hardcore, no, leave this as false, unless you don't want things to be like shit on your server. Okay, just leave it as false, unless you don't want to go hardcore. I don't know. Yeah, it's your choice. I'm not saying anything. Now, texture pack. Now, if you want a custom texture pack on your server, you want to make sure it's 16 by 16. Okay, or it will not work. It cannot have animations in it, any custom graphics, anything like that, custom pictures, because it has to be a default texture pack that is 16 by 16. No animations, no custom like pictures, anime or graphics, anything. It's just regular thing. So you want to leave the direct link download for the texture pack. Now, I recommend you use Mediafire, or just, for example, let's go to let's go to planetminecraft.com, pretty famous website. Let's go to texture packs right here. Yeah, this is a really big site actually. I recommend you go check it out. And see, this is a pretty hell knows, but I'm gonna go. It's kind of gay, but okay. So you know what? Leave a like if you think this is gay. Like, no offense, but seriously. Okay. But what the hell? Okay. And this is the yeah, so go to the Mediafire, like for example, if it's a Mediafire link, go ahead and right click the download button. You want to make sure it's this one, none of this, none of these. Oh wow, that's kind of creepy. These actually move. Ooh, that's creepy. But yeah. Sorry, I just noticed that. I was like, what? But still. So go ahead and right click the download button, press copy link. Let me just close this down. This is an advertisement. There we go, window. Go to your server properties again, or server.properties. Go ahead and paste it with Control V once again, and there you go. You got your custom texture pack. So I'm just gonna actually be keeping this on the server just to show you guys that it actually works. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Anyways, so light mode. Now, what this does is that if you set this to false, it will enable non-premium people to join the server. So, for example, people that have not bought Minecraft will be able to like join the server. So I recommend you do not do this, because in that case anyone could log in as you, like anyhow, because there's cracked Minecrafts that you can choose your name and just like log in as the admin. So I kind of recommend you set this to false. I mean true. Excuse me, true. Okay, not false. Because if you set it false, that would be like disabled. So make sure you have it to true. So only like premium accounts, also known as bought Minecraft accounts, will be able to join the server, and not like non-premium accounts, people that have not bought Minecraft. Now, PvP, obviously, if you want to be enabled or not. Difficulty, now, a lot of people miss this up. They like, what the hell is this? 1? Like, what? Well, actually, it's kind of simple. 0 would be peaceful, 1 would be easy, 2 would be normal, and 3 would be hard. Oh, not 31, sorry, 3. So, I'm gonna go with normal, which is 2. And I'm going to go with game mode. Now, as you know, there's 3 different game modes since 1.4 came, or 1.3 came out. Now, it's adventure mode, creative mode, and survival mode. 0 as you might know, if you've ever done game mode 1 in single player, if you have cheats on the load or cheats enabled, you kind of know how this works. So 0 would be survival, 1 would be creative, and 2 would be adventure mode. Now, if you don't know what adventure mode is that like you can't break any regular blocks. You can only break like torches, what more, like I guess redstone, repeaters, and buttons and levers. Or levers. That's all really you can do. But I'm gonna set it as survival, or actually no, creative, because you know, I want to fly around and show you the server kind of. Max players. Now, obviously, you want to set the amount of max players that can be on the server. Now, if you have below 2 gigabytes RAM on your server, I recommend you have the minimum of 20 players or 30, because I'm hosting a server on 32 players, and I have it on 3,600 RAM. So, not gigabyte, but megabyte. So that would be 3.6 gigabyte, but still. So I'm gonna go with the max players 1, because I'm the only one gonna be, or actually 2, you know, let's go with 5. And so if you have a really like slow computer, set it to like 5 or so. If it's like a private server, set it to like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know, 6 maybe, I don't know, it depends on how many players are going to be on the server, but still. Spawn monsters. Now, okay, if you want like hostile mobs, not like, as I said before, if you want normal like mobs, like cows, chickens, sheeps, and wolves to spawn, set this to true or false. Now, if you want zombies and like endermans and skeletons and spiders and all that stuff like to spawn, set this to true. If you do not want them to spawn, like you could still play on like, this is pretty cool, because you can still play on like normal or easy or hard without having monsters to spawn around you, which is kind of awesome actually. But, generate structures. Now, if you want like, dungeons and strongholds and villages to spawn randomly in the world, or be generated, set this to true. If you do not want it to spawn, set it to false. It's already, my world has already been generated, so yeah, yours will be too. But if you want to regenerate your world, simply just delete the world file right here, or world folder with the data, players, region. Now, yeah, so it's kind of simple, but here we go with the view distance. Leave it as 10. It's not really necessary to change. It doesn't really do any difference, I guess. I'm not sure, but just leave it as 10, because otherwise the server might get like, you know, bit weird. Something might happen to it, so just leave it like that. But the MOTD or MOTD is actually, people wonder what this means. It means message of the day. Now, it's kind of simple. So if you haven't seen my video on how to make custom text to your server, go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link for it in the description of this video, if you want to know how to do that. I'm just going to do something like, let's go with the private server, do not disturb, or, sorry, disturb, disturb, there we go. So, and dot, so this would make a fat, or like not fat, but large, or like bold, red text, kind of. So there's a few color codes for it. If you want to go check out the color codes, go to the link in the description, and that will take you there. It's a really easy tutorial. I mean, it's so easy. So yeah, but go check it out. Now, after done, just click on save, or save it, or Control S, close it down. Go ahead and close down your browser, because you're not going to need this anymore. And go to your server again, or server folder. What you want to do is restart your server. So now when you enable did I enable whitelist? I don't know. You probably, yeah, I did. Okay, and set that to true, because, you know, might want to do that, because otherwise, if you do not set it to true, the whitelist will not work, and anyone could join. So if you do not have whitelist enabled, anyone could join, except for people that have not bought Minecraft, unless you've set online mode to false. Like, so yeah, kind of simple. Ops. Now, you might want to put your name here, or in-game name, because otherwise you're gonna have to opt yourself from the console. I'll show you how to do that too, but I'm gonna save this just like that. And yeah, that's about it here. So after that, just go ahead and start your server. And now the other files, like except for the plugins, just everything else, like these things, you see this server.log.ic. This is really just generated when you have the server on. Just don't mind it. Everything else except for whitelist, start, server properties, and Craftbukkit or plugins. Everything else, like, which is all of an ops. Sorry, all the highlighted files. You don't really need to care about them, except for the banned players and like, I guess banned IPs, maybe, I don't know. But so if you want to ban any player before you start the server, all you do is just do enter, and you type the guys or the in-game name of the player. Now, if you want to ban his IP, so he wouldn't be able to join from any other account, you can put his IP here. So simply just, you know, type it here, like mine is 83.252.39.75, but I don't want to IP ban myself, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click that and do not save, and now your server's on. So guys, that's how you do it. Now, if you do not know what your server IP is, simply go to Google and type in what's my server IP. Now, there's many sites, but I recommend you go to the one at the top, which says what is my IP address. Shows your IP address. Just go to this, and it will show you the IP address of your router. Now, if you're not using a router, I'm sorry, I don't know what, but you'll need a router to port forward. So yeah, but okay. So here's my IP. As you see, I told you before. Also, I have this custom IP called ShowmanCraft custom-gaming.net. Sorry, excuse me. And yeah, so just to prove you guys how this works, and I'm gonna show you how to join your server from your local host. So it's simple. You just type in the IP. You just type, instead of the IP, you type localhost. Now, you could use your like regular IP, but so you could go into CMD, which is it's a command prompt. Wait, don't know if it really answers. Oh, wait, I think my computer's lagged a bit. One sec. Okay, never mind. And in here, you can do IP config. Now, this is really simple. What it does is it just lists all the IPs and, you know, like Netgears and, you know, all the IPv4 addresses. So the one you want to look at is the one at the top. If you're having internet on a router, you want to look at the one at the top. And look at the one that says IPv4 address, and then it should say something. I have a Netgear router. Now, this may be totally different, I don't know, but the default is like 192.168. Like mine is 0.12. It might be like 1.1 or no, like 1 dot or dot like 2 dot, I don't know, 15.1 dot 64, anything here, like this, these two last ones. So make sure you type this if you want your computer to be connected to your router to be able to port forward. So that's what you need. But so you can either type this in. Now, I know mine without. So as you see, here's my server, and as you see this text here, private server, do not disturb. 5 players. Now, this is this server actually. It's the server I'm. Oh wait, this is okay. You know what? And it's gonna shut. Oh, okay. And as you see, so to join the server, you can just type localhost in the server address. Kind of easy, just like that. But if you prefer your IPv4 address, just go ahead and type that in. It's not really anything. I don't think there's any differences, but as you see, both of them work. I'm gonna delete this because I'm not gonna use it. But just prove you guys that this actually works, I'm gonna log into it and simply show you around. So 1 second. This might take a sec, but yeah, there we go. And as you see, I'm on the server, and as you see the max, if I press tab, I can see the list of players. I can type, for example, wait, hello, and I think we spawned next to a few dogs, because I'm not sure. Yeah, oh yeah, up there. And yeah, so yeah, but guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and helped you out. Leave a like of this video if it really helped you out. Now, I guess this would be the easiest way to make a Bukkit server for 1.5.1 in Minecraft. So leave a like, and if you have any questions, tell me in the comments, and I'll try and answer them as fast as I can. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh yeah, by the way, go ahead and check out my channel. A link will be in the description of my video, or in the video. So yeah, see you guys later.